The world was divided between two powerful forces, rain and sun, each with its own charm and influence. Rain brought life to the earth, making everything green and fresh. Sun, on the other hand, was the source of warmth and light, making everything bright and lively. Tourists from around the globe traveled to witness the dramatic weather changes. The rain would pour down in gentle showers, refreshing the air. The sun would appear afterwards, drying everything and creating golden landscapes. In the valleys, rain nurtured the most beautiful flowers. On the hills, sun painted the sky in brilliant shades of orange and pink. People marveled at the balance between these two forces of nature. Travelers set up their tents, eager to experience both the wet and dry. The gentle sound of raindrops hitting the tent made them smile. As the rain fell, the world became a peaceful place. The cool breeze that came with it was like nature's breath on their skin. Then the sun would break through the clouds, shining with all its glory. It was as if the world was painted in gold by the touch of the sun. The heat brought warmth to the earth, drying the damp ground. Children played in the puddles left by the rain. Others sat by the beach, soaking in the warmth of the sun. The tourists watched in awe, enjoying this natural spectacle. The rain knew its time was limited but gave everything in its power. The sun respected the rain, knowing its own time would come too. Together, they created a perfect harmony, a dance that never stopped. The rain whispered to the earth, telling its stories of far-off lands. The sun sang songs of summer, filling the air with joy. The travelers felt inspired by the beauty of this endless cycle. One traveler, Emily, stood at the top of a hill, taking it all in. The rain touched her face gently, like a mother's hand. The sun warmed her soul, making her feel alive. She realized that both rain and sun were essential to life. Without rain, the earth would dry up and wither away. Without sun, the world would be cold and lifeless. Emily saw this balance as a lesson in life. Challenges, like rain, might seem dark at first but bring growth. Opportunities, like sun, illuminate the path and give energy. Her journey as a tourist became a metaphor for her own life. She understood that both ups and downs were necessary. The rain would cleanse her spirit, allowing her to start fresh. The sun would give her strength to continue on her path. She smiled, realizing how beautiful life truly was. Another traveler, Mark, stood nearby, lost in his own thoughts. He had come to escape the noise of the city and find peace. The rain calmed his mind, washing away his worries. The sun reignited his passion for adventure. He felt like he could conquer anything after experiencing both. The rain was like a mentor, guiding him through reflection. The sun was like a motivator, pushing him to chase his dreams. Together, they made him feel whole again. The clouds in the sky shifted, creating a masterpiece of light and shadow. Tourists gathered around, snapping pictures of the breathtaking view. This was a moment they would never forget. The rain gave them an appreciation for nature's resilience. The sun gave them hope for brighter days ahead. A little girl named Lily ran through the fields, her arms outstretched. She twirled under the rain, laughing with pure joy. The sun peeked through the clouds, casting a warm glow on her. Her parents watched her, their hearts full of happiness. They too had learned the value of rain and sun. Life was about balance, finding joy in every moment. The rain brought moments of peace and reflection. The sun brought moments of energy and excitement. Every tourist felt the impact of this powerful duo. The rain cleansed their souls, leaving them renewed. The sun filled them with optimism, ready to take on the world. A couple sat by a waterfall, listening to the sound of water hitting rocks. They held hands, grateful for this magical experience. The rain gave the waterfall its life, while the sun made it shine. As night fell, the rain turned into a soft mist. The sun dipped below the horizon, leaving a trail of colors in the sky. Stars began to twinkle above, adding to the enchanting scene. The rain and sun had retreated, but their presence was still felt. The tourists gathered around a campfire, sharing their stories. They spoke of how the rain had refreshed their spirits. They talked about how the sun had energized their hearts. Emily shared her story of growth and reflection. Mark spoke of finding peace and inspiration in the rain and sun. Each person had a different perspective, yet they all felt connected. The rain and sun had taught them all a valuable lesson. Life, like nature, was about finding balance between the hard and the easy. Rain represented the struggles that shaped them. Sun represented the joy that followed the rain. Together, they created the perfect journey. The tourists felt gratitude for having experienced both rain and sun. They knew they would leave this place changed. As the campfire crackled, they watched the night sky in silence. The rain would return tomorrow, bringing new lessons with it. The sun would shine again, offering warmth and hope. The cycle would continue, just as it had for centuries. The tourist felt at peace, knowing that rain and sun would always be there. The rain and sun were not enemies, but partners in the dance of life. Without one, the other could not exist. Emily smiled as she watched the stars twinkle. She knew that this moment would stay with her forever. The rain would remind her to stay grounded. The sun would remind her to rise above challenges. As they prepared to sleep, the tourists felt a deep connection to nature. Rain and sun had become their teachers on this unforgettable journey. They understood that life was not about choosing one over the other. It was about embracing both rain and sun, learning from each. The world outside may change, but the balance would always remain. In the end, they all knew the beauty of life is in the balance.